Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for She-Hulk issue 4. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a little update. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 47, and that's the show I review all the comics I read this week in one show. And here are all those exclusive comics. We have a lot of digital ones, so let's get started. Grimm Fairy Tales issue 97, Powerpuff Girls issue 9, The Woods issue 1, Angel and Faith, Season 2, Issue 2, or Season 10, Issue 2, Madam Frankenstein, Issue 1, Real Heroes, Issue 2, Batman Detective Comics, Issue 31, Iron Fist, The Living Weapon, Issue 2, and The Wake, Issue 8. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno, episode 47, which will be annotated. And guys, we also did Media Madness this Wednesday for The Vampire Diaries, Season 2, Episode 1 and 2, so be sure to check that out also. That'll be annotated. So that's a commentary for The Vampire Diaries. Let's talk about She-Hulk, issue 4. Cool cover. I really do like the covers for She-Hulk, even though I don't love the interior art for the series, and it's not as much as I want for the series, but still a fun series. But I don't think it's the best She-Hulk series we've had so far. But cool cover. We get to see Matt Murdock is actually a guest star in this issue, which they said in this issue is pretty ironic that we haven't seen Matt and Jen interact that often, even though they're the two superhero lawyers of the Marvel Universe. So it's interesting that they actually brought that up in this issue. But really cool cover. But let's see what's going on with the story. So in this issue, again, we get to see that Jen needs advice, so she goes to Matt Murdock to get this advice, to see what to do with Dr. Doom's son. And more than Jen being a lawyer, she's a hero also, so she's like, alright, let's go save Dr. Doom's son from his father, pretty much, because the son's trapped and wants to become his own person, and Jen is gonna confront Dr. Doom about this. And in the end, we get to see that Jen is able to save the son, and Dr. Doom understands, like, oh, hey, I didn't know you felt like this, son. Bye-bye. If you want to say you can, I'll give you your own person. Now you can become your own person, become a stronger person. And then we have a cliffhanger of this new case called the Blue Case, and it seems like it involves Jen herself and other heroes. So that's the end of the issue. I thought this was okay. I'm not going to say this blew my mind. I won't even say this is the best issue of the series, because it kind of isn't. I feel like there is some really cool stuff here. Again, the Matt Murdock thing probably is what made the issue for me. I liked saying that they never went against each other in court, which I feel like is going to be a foreshadowing probably to a future storyline where they probably will go head-to-head in court, which I think will be a really fun issue for both She-Hulk and Daredevil, depending if they're going to make a crossover or not. But the Dr. Doom story, I didn't love last issue, and continuing it, I don't know if you really needed 2 issues for it. I don't think you really needed to go to Dr. Doom and say, oh, I kind of understand. They could have made more of a lengthy ending from last issue to say, alright, son, you could stay here. They just literally needed me a 2-minute conversation, and She-Hulk kind of go all the way to Latavia, or however you pronounce it, Latavia, whatever, Dr. Doom's place, just to go to say, alright, son, go follow Jen and do what you're going to do last issue. So I thought that was a little bit unnecessary, and I didn't love the story arc from last issue, so continuing it here just didn't really make sense to me. And then the cliffhanger was okay, nothing too crazy. There's this blue folder, but is the case that big? I don't know. It felt like it was supposed to be big, but it ended up not being that big of a cliffhanger. But overall, I do like the coloring of the series, even if the art's a little bit on the puffy side. I still have fun with this series also. I think it's a fun series. You can't really take it too much seriously, and there are a lot of points here where you will chuckle and have fun with it. So I'm going to give it a 3.5. Not the best issue of She-Hulk, but not a bad issue either. So I still recommend you pick it up. I think it's a good series, just not the best She-Hulk series at the same time. So as you can see, it's very in the middle. But I'll continue picking up because I'm a big She-Hulk fan. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Random Situations. And don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.